Welcome to the 10K Inner Circle presentation. Let me tell you a little bit about the 10K Inner Circle. We're simply a group of people who made a decision that we're going to add $10,000 to our present incomes. For some of us, that might mean $10,000 a year because we're just looking for a part-time income to add on to what we've already got going on. For some, it might be $10,000 a month because they want to completely replace a full-time income and then some. And for still others who really want to do it up in a big way, 10,000 a week is not unheard of. And if you watch this entire presentation on this page, you will see exactly how much of a possibility that can be if you're serious. First of all, let me talk a little bit about the vehicle that we've chosen to make this 10K goal a reality. It's a company called Infinity Downline. Now, let me tell you a couple of things about Infinity Downline. First of all, it's something that everybody can afford. It's $25, and I'm mentioning this right up front because so many times we get presentations and we get information about businesses that cost hundreds of dollars and sometimes even thousands just to get started. Well, with Infinity Downline, a $20 bill and a $5 bill is all it takes for you to get started. And it's something that anybody can do because it's built on the premise of everybody just finding 4 business partners or 4 people that they know that would also like to increase their income by joining up with us. It's also a product that everybody can use. Now, let me mention this to you. It doesn't matter what type of business you might be involved in. It doesn't matter what your walk of life or what it is you might be doing to produce income for yourself. Everybody needs to understand how to use the computer, how to use the internet. It doesn't matter how basic things might be. Everything in today's society is done based on the computer. And so what our product is digital downloaded training, video training, and audio training that will teach you everything that you could possibly need to know about how to operate just basic software programs, how to use internet marketing, how to use marketing in general, all kinds of things that you can do on the internet. And you can take this knowledge and this information and apply it to anything that you might be doing in life. So it's a product that everybody can use. And last but certainly not least, everybody gets paid. This is one of those businesses where if you just do a little bit of work, you're going to see money coming into your account week after week after week, and sometimes day after day, just depending. Because by the way, with this business, you absolutely can get paid the same day that you join. And we're going to explain to you a little bit how that works. So let me run through this slide very quickly just to give you some basics about the company. It opened for business in March of 2009, and the parent company is Multiplex Systems Incorporated. Now, Multiplex has been in business since 1997. It's a global, worldwide operation, and the way they make their money is by selling their marketing systems and their products to its distributors. Now, the beauty of this is you can be a distributor and choose not to use their marketing systems or not to use their products. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to use them. However, that's not how we get paid. That's how the company gets paid. And when we get to the compensation plan, you're going to understand the beauty of this. It's because we get a 100% payout from those people that are enrolled in business with us, and the company gets paid from us using the products. Now, that might be a little confusing right now, but not to worry. You'll understand it more as we go along. The reason that the company is able to make that 100% payout again is because they have other products and services that they offer to all of the members. And for those members who choose to purchase or participate, that's how the company makes their money. Now, Infinity Downline, it currently has over 100,000 members worldwide. The beauty of a worldwide business is because a lot of us work on the internet, and when you work on the internet, you want to make sure that whatever business it is that you're promoting, it's not something where you have to turn people away simply because they don't live in your region. Because it's online, it's worldwide. Now let's talk a little bit about the owner. His name is Peter Wolfing. He's the owner and CEO of the business. Now, Peter has been in business in internet marketing for 14 years and network marketing for 20 years, and he totally understands what it takes for average people to be able to succeed in business, whether it's internet marketing or network marketing. He knows exactly how to get it done. And he also owns and operates over 100 internet businesses, which are all up and running today. It's no wonder that Infinity Downline has become such a success. When you have a leader who understands the business, then you don't ever have to worry. Now let's get a little bit more into the products and services that we have to offer. First of all, as I mentioned earlier, it's digital training. It's going to be video education and audio education that you can pull up at any time straight from your computer, all different types of topics. There's also internet marketing services that you can use again. So it doesn't matter what type of business you might currently be building, you're going to find that there's software and there's also training that you'll be able to apply to whatever else it is that you might be doing. There's also a weekly internet marketing boot camp. These are live training webinars that all of the members of Infinity Downline have an option to attend every single week to continue to learn about how to market any business online using various tools and services. And so that's all available to you. Now, how do you make money? All you have to do is just simply share with other people, and we make this so easily. Now, this is one thing I'll have to tell you. We are not about having you do the 3-foot rule and go out and talk to all your family and friends or anything like that. As I mentioned before, it only takes 4 dedicated business partners for you to make an insane amount of income with Infinity Downline. And once you do that with the 4 partners, and we're going to teach you exactly how to do that without losing all of your friends. Now, this is the way it works. Let's talk about some of the key factors of the compensation plan. First of all, you will break even with just 1 referral, and you will benefit from a 100% payout. What does that mean? It's $25 to join Infinity Downline, and to maintain your membership, it's $25 per month. Well, when you refer just 1 person to the company, you're going to be paid $25 every single month as long as that person remains active. So you will actually have 100% payout. That means your membership is completely covered with just your first referral. Another key component, you don't have to wait for a monthly or a weekly paycheck from the company because you are paid the instant you get that new referral. The way the compensation plan is designed and the way it's set up is when people come into your organization the same moment that they join, money is already deposited into your PayPal or your AlertPay account, and you are getting paid instantly. So you don't ever have to wait for that check coming from the company. Your pay is deposited automatically, and there are also a couple of other systems that you can set up with PayPal, AlertPay. It's very, very simple. When they get started, that money is going to automatically be deposited. Again, the compensation is also residual. So this is not one of those fast upfront money deals, okay? This is a business where you have people that you tell about this amazing company. When they decide to become a member, that $25 membership fee is paid to you month after month after month after month. Now, you might be wondering, how in the world can the company pay out 100%? Let me remind you, the company does not make its money from membership fees. The company makes money from the products and services that they offer, and those are optional. Now, I like to call this a 4 to freedom system. What does that mean? You and 4 others can totally 100% take you to a life of financial freedom. And if you look further down on this page, you will be able to see a video that shows proof of how well Infinity Downline works. Now, let me kind of break it down just a little bit so you can understand. Let's say that you come into the business and you tell Mike about it. Mike pays us $25. That $25 goes directly to you. Now, this is called a 2-up. And so if you know what a 2-up is, then you'll understand it. But if you don't, let me explain it to you. But let me explain this. It's not your typical 2-up where the first 2 people that you bring into a business, you have to give them away. You do not. The first person goes to you. The second person goes to your sponsor. The third person that you bring in, let's say you now bring in James. You brought in Mike, you brought in Mary, now you brought in James. James goes back to you. That $25 per month James pays to get started goes directly to you. And the fourth person you bring in, Sue, goes to your sponsor. This is why we say 4 to freedom, because after these 4 people, everybody else that you bring into the company goes directly to you. You only give up your second and your fourth person, but your first, your third, your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, tenth, and beyond will all remain with you, and you will earn $25 per month. But it gets better. It's not just the $25 that your personals will pay you, but look at how the compensation plan works. Remember, when you brought in Mary, that $25 went to your sponsor, and when you brought in Sue, who was your fourth person, that also went to your sponsor. Well, guess what? When Mike brings in his second and fourth, they're going to go to you. And when James brings in his second and fourth, they're also going to go to you. But it doesn't stop there, because what happens now, everybody's second and fourth, and their second and fourth, and their second and fourth, all the way through infinity, is paying you $25 per month for their membership fee. You guys, this goes limitless, and the amount of income that this becomes is going to blow your mind, okay? Are you still a little bit confused? Let me break it down very, very quickly, just so you can see how these numbers can add up. Let's say that you choose to work this on a monthly or a weekly basis. Now, I put month as an option and the week as an option because I know we have some people that move quickly and some that might move a little bit slower. But let's, for all practical purposes, just say that we'll base this on months. The first month that you come into the business, you bring in a couple of people. This is week number one or month number one. Remember the two that you keep, you earned $50. Now, what happens the next month or week? Those two people get their four and refer four to you, and now you're earning $100, right? Because remember, for each of those two members, you got their second and fourth and their second and fourth. And the same thing happens. It continues to double. You've heard of that principle, what happens when you double a penny, how much money that soon becomes. You can have $1 million before you know it. Well, the same thing could happen here, because every week or every month, when your members bring in their four members and two of those members go up to you, each one paying $25 per month, look at what happens with your dollars earned. By week 5 or month 5, there's 32 people. Now, what other compensation plan do you know that with just 32 people in your organization, you're making an $800 monthly residual income? Let's look at month or week 6. 64 members, you're at $1,600 with just 64 people in your organization. Now, you guys, if you can imagine this, okay, we're going to move forward now and skip ahead. You've gone to month 7, 8, 9. Look what happens by the time you get to month number 10. This is with every person simply referring 4 people. By the time you get to month 10 or week 10, if you're a real go-getter, you've got over 1,000 people in your organization. Do you realize that if you take this business very seriously and you find people who are just as serious as you are, and you guys, I am not talking about an army of people. I'm talking about 4 people who find 4, who find 4. After just 10 weeks or 10 months, you could be making $25,600 per month. And just so you understand, this happens to infinity. In other words, it doesn't have to stop here. It can continue to go and grow as long as you choose to work your business. So let's talk a little bit about what you have available to you when you become a member of the 10K Inner Circle with Infinity Downline. First of all, we have a high converting sales funnel that you may or may not have even seen yet. But if you're looking at this on a website, you're probably looking at it right now, and you're going to have an opportunity to get a page exactly like the one that you're looking at. And you can also personalize it if you choose with your own video and your own, everything is your own information. Our team has designed this so that it's proven to convert like mad. We also have a team training site. You're going to know exactly how to get everything set up and how to start making money the second you join. And this benefit is not just for you, but now you're able to bring people into a business where the training is all in place. It's all online, and all they have to do to be successful is plug and play. Everything is already available to you. We have proven email autoresponders that you'll also be able to load into your own autoresponding system. Now, we do have some things in place for those of you who don't have an autoresponder yet, how you can get a very, very good, reliable, inexpensive autoresponder that works like it's the best one that I know of out of the many that I have used. But this is something that you're also going to want to find out more information about once you get started. But this is already made available for you. And last but certainly not least, weekly training is provided. Live webinars on how to use multiple systems and how to use multiple programs that will help you to continue to grow your business. Now, there are some other benefits that come along with being a member of the Inner Circle. You have an opportunity to become a member of an inner circle of people who does nothing but marketing businesses on the internet. And within this circle, you have all of the support. You have a 24/7 chat room. You've got weekly training. You've got all kinds of additional information that will take your business to a whole other level if you choose to work with this mastermind group. And you guys, I highly, highly recommend it. Once you get involved in Infinity Downline, the person that introduced it to you will be able to tell you more about MSS, but you don't want to ignore that. So why join Infinity Downline? Well, first of all, a lot of people use Infinity Downline as a feeder program. In other words, if you are working another business that might cost $200 or $300 or $1,000 or $1,500 to get started, quite often you probably run into people who just don't have the money to join you in your primary business. Well, with Infinity Downline, now you don't have to lose those people because you can bring them into your primary program through Infinity Downline. In other words, fine, you don't have $100 or $200 to start in the primary. Start with Infinity Downline for $25. Work with them, let them build their confidence, let them start making money, and now they're able to join you in your primary program. See, the thing that you want to do is have your business partners making money very, very quickly. The sooner you have people making money, the more they're going to trust you and the more they're going to work with you in anything else that you might be doing. So what Infinity Downline does is get them paid quickly. And that, my friend, is extremely important. Why is it important? Because it's going to help them to build their confidence in themselves. But more than that, they build their confidence in you as their leader. You now have become the person who has actually helped them to make real money. You also have an opportunity to have training available to those that come into business with you. Quite often, another thing that happens, especially in this industry, is people recruit, and they sign up, and they get people to join them in businesses with nothing in place to help them be successful. When you join Infinity Downline with our organization, you're going to have everything that you need in place to help them not only with their Infinity Downline business, but with any other business that you might possibly be promoting. Because you can use these same systems to grow any business. And once you put all of these things together, you now will have a funnel of people who will be able to follow you anywhere and with anything that you might choose to do. Now, how easy is it to get started with us? Very, very, very simple. First of all, you get started with the company, with our team, for just $25, and whoever introduced you to this presentation will show you exactly how to get that done. Very, very simple. The next thing you do is you plug into our team training and you plug into our marketing system and you find your 4 business partners. It's very simple. You get started with $25. You find your 4 business partners. Now, your 4 business partners get started with $25 and they plug into the systems to find their 4 business partners. You guys, this is why this works like clockwork. This is teamwork that does not fail. Once you go through these simple steps, everybody now is making money, you included, and your 10K goal will absolutely be met with the systems that we have in place. Now, here's the economic reality for many people today. If your vision is broad enough to see beyond the present reality, we invite you to join us. You may not be in the situation that we're looking at right now. You may not have ever had a home foreclosed on. You may not have ever gotten laid off. You may not be in credit card debt, and you may not be living from paycheck to paycheck and trying to stretch the dollar. But I can guess, I can bet you don't have to look very far to find other people whose faces can fit each one of these situations. And my friends, if this is not for you, it's okay. But there are many, many other people that you can introduce this to. So why not position yourself so that when you talk to people or come across people that have dealt with these types of situations, you have something that you can plug them into. Creating wealth is not a mystery, it's a choice. You've seen the overview, you've heard some of the facts. Now it's up to you to make a decision. Are you going to position yourself so that you can be a help and a service to others? Are you going to position yourself so that you are set for retirement? You can live in your dream home. You can buy your dream car. You can vacation as often as you like. You can live the life that you desire. If you have a goal, a 10K goal, and even if it's not a 10K goal, if you have a financial goal, then I ask you to give very, very serious thought to actually getting started with us today. Don't wait. It's $25. It's the cost of dinner and a movie, if that much, okay? Thanks so much for listening. And what you need to do now is get back with the person who directed you here, get your questions answered, and get started on your road to that 10K goal. Goodbye for now. Enjoy the rest of the page. You're going to be glad you did.